People, welcome to another edition of that thing is happening frenzy that we all know and love. There's WWE SuperCard. Me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. Now, I'm here to confirm the rumours are not true. I have not made the move to All Elite Wrestling. Still playing WWE games. Now, some of you know the backstory to what's going on with BadLadDad. Some of you know why I've not been around so much these last few months. And for those of you who want to know more, I'm going to add that onto the end of this video because I know most people have come here just to see a bit of SuperCard stuff. They don't want me blathering on about my personal life all the time. So we're just going to do SuperCard stuff for now. And I'll tell the rest of you, those who want to hang around later for a bit of a chinwag, I'll let you know what's been going on. But the important reason, very important reason for being here today is, if we go into the fusion, you will see I'm still chiseling away at some fusions. More importantly, yes, there's a Gothic on the go. More importantly, WrestleMania 35. WrestleMania 35, I've got myself another fusion ready to go. Now, I'm actually going to have to pay a few credits to get this going. Now, why, Big Jim? Why would you do that? Well, I'm doing that because if I don't make this video now, I'm probably not going to make a video for another week. So I've got to get this done, and I've kept promising you guys that I haven't disappeared. I am coming back. So I'm going to do that. Just before I do that, and the reason why I need to show you my cards is very important. As you can see, the single females are gathering in a little shattered shed there. The important things, two things really here. Firstly, you'll see I don't have Bailey from the weekend because I couldn't play it all over the weekend. But more of that to come. But secondly, you will see the two WrestleMania 35 cards that I've got so far out of that Chambre de Fusion. For Long John Silver and the Pirates there in the Fusion Chamber, Jim Latt. We've been building the old treasure, looking after the old fusions for ye. We have BK, Billy Kay, single female number one, and a little scroll to the right, a little hop to the left, and she's disappeared again. Come back. Didn't mean to punch you. Peyton Royce is coming to focus there. So if I could get one of those two single females again, what do two singles make? They make a pro. That would be big news for me. I mean, I am WrestleMania 35 in my deck, as you can see. But overall, I mean, more importantly, if you go to Road to Glory, which is a much better indication of how things are going, you can see it's been a fairly poor tier for me. And certainly on the female front, I've only got Becky. The Baxter, the event card. If we hadn't had Becky as an event, I wouldn't have any WrestleMania 35 pros right now. So it's not for the want of trying, and I do have plenty of male singles knocking around. If anything, I got flipping a third Johnny Wrestling the other day. So I've already got, as you can see, I've got Johnny Gargano as a pro, and I've got him as another single. I mean, you can see I've got enough WrestleMania cards knocking about. But not enough pros. So let's get back to the action and see what I get. Now, come on. This is a very important fusion, if only because it's strongly rumoured there's a new tier on its way, and strongly rumoured it could be this week, and strongly rumoured that if it's not this week, it could be next week, and strongly rumoured that it's coming out sometime in the next few weeks, if you believe all those strong rumours. So, time to get this female pro. And I'm going to have to spend 90 credits for this. Oh, it hurts. Spending credits for no reason other than to make a video. Right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Not a female. Okay. So the long fusion grind continues. Fiddlesticks is what I was thinking through that, and lovely ripe bananas and all sorts of things I was yelling in my head. Right, okay, let's just have a look and see what else is going on in the world. As I mentioned, Ringdom. Ringdom, I played about 4 games, I think. Look at that. Released 1 shard. Released the shards. Released, just found the 1 shard, and that was it. Played on Thursday for about 15 minutes, and that was it. We have to stop going all over the place. Team Ring, and this is Ring Dommy Dim Dom. You can see it's Road to Glory. I don't really need to say it's Road to Glory, do I? Would give a Brock Lesnar. I don't have broccoli legions, unfortunately, so that wouldn't be a pro for me. But I know a few of Team BadLadDad that would give them a pro. I'm pretty sure I don't have him anyway. Let's go back. Yeah, no, I don't have him. Didn't think I had him. And I was right for once in my life. What I would do just right now is thank you for all of your messages. It's the usual story for those of you asking if you can join the team. You only have 10 people in the team. We have 10 members, so I'm afraid you can't join. But hello anyway to Brady Allen, Vodka Apple. A lot of these people are actually just giving support, so thank you for that. Luis or Louis, Vatos Locos 818, Fredo or Fredo. Hey Fredo, you let down the family. John Orton, Harley, WWE Cross, Andrew, Zach, The Ring, Have Recom Expert, Anti-Spotted Drawing, Rowdy Pat 18, and DJR1. It doesn't seem to be holding as many messages as it used to. I used to be able to scroll all the way down on these, and I haven't deleted any recently, so it seems to have doing a bit of self-cleaning around there. What else have we got? I don't think I've got much else to show you. I'm just starting another King of the Ring. I haven't got a strong enough deck to compete properly in King of the Ring, so again, I'm using it really to power up cards, albeit I've got into WrestleMania 35 tier. Yeah, and it is now. It is nice. You can move cards around during the course of the King of the Ring, and you can get your cards out quicker or your prizes out quicker. But I'm not in a position really to be doing it seriously because I'm never going to win a WN35er, so it's pretty much a waste of time. Team Road to Glory, I got that Johnny Gargano card I mentioned. Or did I mention it? Maybe I didn't mention it, maybe I meant to mention it. Johnny Gargano, the third Johnny Gargano card, came out of our last Team Battleground win, which was yesterday. And the little fusions they were giving us with the gold bars, I have to say, I did a few silver bar fusions to start off with, didn't get anything of any note whatsoever. First gold bar fusion and second gold bar fusion, I got a couple of WrestleMania 35 cards. Third and fifth, I got shattered cards, and the fourth, I got a WrestleMania 35 card. So out of 5 attempts, I got 3 WrestleMania 35s and 2 shattered, which ain't bad. That ain't bad for something that you didn't have to spend any credits on. I was quite pleased with that. I was quite impressed with that. So let's have some more of that, please, Cat Daddy. Let's have some more of that. I would like to know if any of you have got any Fusion Pros on the go, because that's something, as you can see, I don't have because I didn't get a female. I'm not bitter. Now, what else is going on? I've mentioned to you in the past, you're all very well aware, particularly over Christmas, that Bad Lad Nan, my dear old mum, she's been in hospital since September, and in that time she's had a cardiac arrest, she's had a heart attack, she's had a stroke, and she's had a few falls. I mean, she went in with a broken shoulder, and I've been doing the best to bump her off since they got her in hospital, ever since she got behind closed doors. But I'm pleased to say, and I'm not going to jump the gun here, but after a long, long process, she's still in care at the moment. But last weekend, the reason why I couldn't do anything last weekend event-wise, I drove, she lives 60 miles out of London, I drove out of London, had to leave Ninja and his mum behind, and I took mum out of her care home, took her to a flat, and basically stayed with her for 2 days to see if she could cope. Just stayed with her overnight. It's the first night she spent out of hospital for 9 months, and I'm pleased to say it went okay. She's still very fragile. She's obviously going to need help when she's in the flat. She can't be there alone 24/7. But it went okay, and we've carried on discussions with the medical people and what have you, and they are going to let her out on June the 26th for a proper couple of weeks run, which hopefully will just extend beyond the couple of weeks, and we'll let her stay at home for as long as we can keep her going, basically. So that's some excellent news and the end of a very long, hopefully, fingers crossed, end of a very long period of awful lot of hospital visits, belted out of London when you're getting phone calls saying she's had all these horrendous things happening, not knowing if that's going to be the last chance you get to see her. So that's coming to an end, hopefully. And on top of that, those of you who know that I'm a journalist, and I was with a national newspaper or national newspapers for 25 years, I set up on my own a couple of years ago just to make spend more time in India and his mum for a start, because I'm getting on a bit. I don't want to spend my entire life working 24/7. But now I've said that, what's happened this year is things kicked off in quite a big way in January. and I basically haven't had any time off. I've had obviously some weekend time, not full weekends, but that time I'm spending belting out of London to try and help out with the mum situation. My sister, bless her, has really just done a sterling job with daily visits and doing all the stuff you have to do dealing with the medical people. And believe me, it's not easy at times. And when mum's not been herself, it's not easy dealing with a relative when they're really sick and poorly too. But with all the extra work I've been doing, I really just haven't had a chance. I'm afraid YouTube has very much had to take a back seat. I know that most of you will understand why, because we're not the only people in this kind of position. Everyone gets affected by real life at times, and it's how you get through it. You've got to try and plough through it and make the good things work well, and the things that aren't working so well, you've got to try and turn them in your favour and get them working as best as you can. So that's where all my energy's been going over these last few months, which is why you've not seen much of me. And Ninja Boy, you keep asking for Ninja Boy. I don't know if I can get him to wave, because he's actually not too far away from me. You couldn't just reach over, Ninja, could you? Ninja. Ninja. Penguin, can you come and wave? Just wave an arm. Just something so they can see you're still alive. There you go. He's still there. Headphones on. He's doing his thing. He stopped playing WWE SuperCard quite some months ago now, and he's not played since. That's why he's not in Team BadLadDad. He's given up on the game. Doesn't mean he's given up on the channel. There's other things we can do in the future, but then that's down to me, because I just haven't had a chance to start setting up to do other things. We did some FIFA videos, which we enjoyed very much, and we do play a lot of FIFA together, particularly the survival mode, which is a great laugh. If you don't know, that's the mode where you lose a player if you score a goal, so you get down to virtually like 6 aside. So there's other things we can do, but I can't really do anything until things just calm down a bit in the private life. So SuperCard I will be touching when I can, and doing little updates when I can. As you can see, I'm struggling to even play any events right now, so I didn't think it's worth trying to do videos 2 or 3 times a week when I've got nothing to show you. You're not going to be interested in seeing that I haven't played an event, are you? Yes, you can see the occasional pull, and I know that some people, obviously not everyone's on WrestleMania 35 tier, and some people still want to get sort of encouragement as to what they can do to try and improve, or want to hear about little glitches and things. But to be quite honest, there's other channels that can do that for you. I feel that if we want to show you the best things that we can do and the best things that we've done, we can do that, we should do that. And if I'm not playing to the best of my ability and I'm not really getting the things that people are gunning for, the big prizes, then it's not so much interest. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you would like to see more. But as I say, physically, it's just not been possible. But hopefully, things are going to start to calm down a bit now as the year progresses. We're into June already, I can't believe it. But the big thing that has been a real support and a real encouragement, and that I've been really touched by, is all your messages, all the messages you leave on our videos and continue to leave on our videos. I continue to get notifications coming on videos that have gone out months ago with people saying, is everything okay? You know, are you all right? How's the family doing? Which, you know, really touched by that. And also your messages on Twitter as well. So heartfelt thank you for all of that support and for everything that that you've said to try and encourage us to do some more, and for sticking around as well, for still subscribing, because we don't want to see the channel just dwindle and die away. Perhaps not the right expression to use with the things we've been talking about, but you know what I mean. We want to keep things going. We want to keep the community feeling going. I want to keep all that kind of chisel going. I want to hear from you guys as well. I want to hear how you've been doing. As I say, have you had your fusions? Have you managed to get a Fusion Pro? Are you ready for a new tier? Do you think it's the right time for a new tier? Are you bored with what you've been doing WrestleMania 35? You've fully decked out. We've got a couple of lads on Team BadLadDad who are virtually road to glory. It's just all WrestleMania 35. So we're all at different levels, I know, we're all different progressions. I'd be interested to hear how you're doing. So, there you go. You've had some SuperCard, you've had some update on how things have been going here at BadLadDad HQ and beyond. And, of course, what do I say at this time? If you want to find out what else is going on, SuperCard-wise, perhaps personal life as well, perhaps I should do a separate vlog, who knows. If you want to find out what's going on, you know what, you're just subscribing down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. If you like the video, bum me a few likes. There's all the social media. There's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, "Hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner?" To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.